Richard Travers. I invented the Freeaire refrigeration system, and I'd like to take a few minutes here to show you how it works. These are the individual components of a Freeaire system. Our system controls a conventional compressor-based refrigeration system providing cooling for many different kinds of refrigerated spaces, from walk-in coolers to large modern food processing plants like this brewery, to food and beverage warehouses, and even chicken egg farms. A Freeaire system uses specialized components that integrate into your conventional and/or existing refrigeration system. Whether your space is a small walk-in cooler or a large refrigerated warehouse, a Freeaire system can work with your conventional refrigeration equipment to make it more reliable and energy efficient. The brains behind a Freeaire system is a powerful computer we call a cooler controller. It is responsible for controlling all the components of a conventional refrigeration system, as well as the specialized components that constitute a Freeaire system. The controller assures that each component operates when and only when it is needed. There are 5 important ways the Freeaire system reduces energy use and saves money. First, we will replace all your evaporator fan motors with efficient ECMs and cut evaporator fan electrical energy use by 50 to 70%. We have found that in any climate, at any time of the year, evaporator fans can safely and automatically be turned off about half the time. In their place, the controller switches on one or more special circulating fans to maintain an even temperature throughout the space. Circ fans use only a tiny fraction of the energy used by the evaporator fans. This results in a savings of 50% of the energy needed to run the evaporator fans. The third way energy is saved is through the Freeaire controller's humidity sensor. The humidity sensor controls the door heaters that prevent condensation around the doors of your walk-in. Many door heaters run constantly, all year round. But in reality, door heaters need only run during infrequent periods of high humidity, usually in the summer. Freeire's cooler controller matches the output of the heater to the need for it. Fourth, a cooler controller saves energy by reducing the amount of electricity used by your compressor. Because the door heaters run less and the ECM evaporator fan motors operate only about half the time, there is less electricity to be converted to heat inside your cooler. Because the compressor does not have to be run to remove this extra heat, there is a 40% energy savings that we call the compressor bonus. The fifth powerful way a Freeaire system saves is by harnessing a safe, clean, free alternative we call polar power. In geographies north of the Mason-Dixon line, the Freeaire system can let cold outside air do the work of cooling. Give your compressor a winter vacation for a few months while saving hundreds, even thousands on electric bills and maintenance. Not to mention all the good you are doing for the environment by reducing energy demand and carbon emissions. A cooler controller can run one or more polar power packages. Here we have the intake fan and the exhaust fan and their housings. Here is the intake damper housing. It brings cold, free, super filtered outside air into your walk-in cooler. This gives your conventional refrigeration system a long winter vacation. It's obvious that using fans to simply move cold air from the outside to the inside is much more efficient than running a compressor to make cold air. To recap, everything that we've shown you is controlled by this single cooler controller. So if we take the cover off the housing, we can see the low voltage wiring for the sensors on this side and the components they control on this side. On the right hand side, we have the wiring for the temperature and humidity sensors. And on the left hand side, we have the low voltage wiring controlling each one of the components of the system. We have the power coming in, we have the exhaust fans, the intake fan, the evaporator fans, the circulating fans, the compressor control, the door lights, the door heaters, and over here we actually have the stocking switch.